Mayor Farbridge, good to see you. Thanks for being here. So I'm very excited. I tweeted about you being here today because I hear we ranked high in something.
Yes. Under the provincial places to grow legislation, we have to plan for 175,000 people by 2031. And so to live here. But if we want to make sure that we're a balanced community and that we have people that people can find jobs in our community, we need to pay attention to attracting business as well.
Okay.
And in order to be able, right now we have about 67, 68 jobs for 100 people that live here, which is quite high and very good. So it means we're not a bedroom community, and it's healthy to have that level of jobs in the community. So if we want to stay there, we have to attract about 30,000 jobs during that same period of time that we're planning to grow that much in terms of people living here.
Sorry, say the amount of jobs.
30,000 jobs. So it's not a small task to do. So so we've turned our attention to how do we attract new investment as well as retain our existing business and help them grow. How do we attract business into the community? So this ranking is really important to us because it's a magazine that's read by senior executives in North and South America who are looking to establish a business, a facility in another location. So, and so we were fifth. So there's 422 cities that are ranked. And then in different categories, so in the small city category, we were fifth in terms of economic potential. So as a good place to look, to cite a new business, and 10th in terms of business friendliness.
Oh, really?
So that's very important.
Out of 420, oh, well, in the small
in the
city
small category, yeah.
Right.
So that's the business friendliness is really important to us because we've been putting a lot of effort into our processes and the experience of people doing business with City Hall. And building a new business is a tough job. It's very complicated. There are a lot of federal, provincial, and municipal legislation and rules and regulations and building codes. So it's not an easy process to begin with. So we've been paying a lot of attention about how we can make sure that process, given its complexities, is as smooth as it possibly can be. Right.
And that's what you mean by business friendly.
Friendliness.
It's not just bringing them coffee. It's actually making the whole thing happen.
Yes.
So this magazine, when it's ranked, you're hoping that is just one piece of a bigger puzzle of attracting jobs in.
Yeah, no, we would be going to trade shows and meeting businesses. A lot of businesses come in through the provincial government. They go there as a first stop and then go out to find communities. So we make sure that we have good current information with the province so that our location will pop up in any survey or search for potential locations.
Oh, it's really marketing ourselves.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is.
It's marketing
It's marketing, yes.
And so what are some of the things that you say that's so great about our city when you're marketing ourselves to get this ranking?
Well, there's lots of employment land. So we have a good inventory of employment land. Transportation, we're very close. We're just outside of the real congestion of the GTA, but we've got good links to highways. So transportation is a big key for many businesses looking here. Very competitive in terms of the development charges and things that a business would experience coming here. So we're competitive that way, and good population for workers for them to attract. And a good quality of life, because that's a big factor today. It's not just about the economics of it, but they want to know that their community, that their workers are going to live in a community that's going to be very supportive and have a good quality of life.
As a small city center, if that was our category, are we interested in attracting larger head offices to our area? That is the goal.
Yep, a range.
Okay.
And we have a range. So we do have some head offices of companies, or it just might be another facility of a company that has facilities in different parts of the world.
I just know Mississauga did a great job of getting lots of head offices in, and I just didn't know if our city center would support that. So you
well,
want
the two first ones in the Hanlon Creek Business Parks are headquarters.
Oh,
Canadian
brilliant.
headquarters. Yeah.
Oh, see, I like that. Okay, so we have a high ranking, which we win, and then you want to also draw some attention to organ and tissue donation.
Yeah, this is something that I've personally been, whenever I get a chance, raise awareness, and it just happens to be this week for organ and tissue donation. Because we don't rank very high on this as a city of Guelph. So we're down in the 80s to 90s level in Ontario municipalities. So I've been taking my opportunities whenever I can to raise awareness, not just because
Are you competitive as well?
Sometimes.
Okay,
yes.
good.
But not just to raise that, but it's such an important cause.
Of course.
And over the last year, as a consequence of going out and raising, taking the opportunity to speak, I've met a lot of people who've either had an organ donation and transplant, and what it's meant to them and their life, or people who are waiting. So I met a woman who was waiting for a heart transplant. She carried on her back the battery that was running her and the technology that was running her heart. She had to live with that, and she got a heart transplant in the last year, and she's doing well. Looks fantastic and is doing really well.
So you really see it one-on-one to know.
And then the saddest story, I met another gentleman, and he was waiting for kidneys, and they didn't come in time, and he passed away in the last couple of months. So it's really important. A number of people think that the little cards that we filled out is how if you filled one of those out, you're registered. That's not the case. And so the campaign this year is to really raise the profile that we need to. You don't think that card is sufficient.
You have to go online.
Yes,
correct?
yes. So beadonor.ca. Very easy. Beadonor.ca. It literally takes only 2 minutes to register.
I just got goosebumps because I realized I have the card.
Yes.
And there must be help for people who don't know how to go online or don't have access.
You can now. They're starting to do it through license renewals and things like that. You just need your health card when you go online.
Okay. And you want to give a shout out for National Volunteer Week?
Yes. We all rely on volunteers, as do you, and we have over 2,000 volunteers involved with city activities as well. So even as a city whole organization, we rely very much on volunteers.
That's so lovely. You can always follow the mayor's blog with all our thoughts on what's going on, but I appreciate you being here, and I'll try and tweet more. Let me know when we win more.
Okay.
I like those. All right, we'll be taking a short break. When we get back, it's your weekly book review with the Guelph Public Library. Get your pens and pencil out because I know there's always great recommendations for everyone. We'll see you back here in a minute.